Hey guys, Ryan here. Thank you for tuning in to another video on my YouTube channel. I know it's been a while since I've done a YouTube vacuum video on YouTube for a little while. I just hadn't gotten around to it. I just got this vacuum recently. I think sometime over the summer. I think it was a couple months ago that I got this. I'm not sure when. I'll look up on my HSN website. I'll show you where I got it and how much I paid for it. But this is the Kenmore Progressive Clean Air Bagless Upright. I never thought I would, buy a Kenmore off of a place or any website other than Sears. For a while this used to be a Sears product, or used to be Sears only. Used to go to Sears in the mall, North Hanover Mall in Hanover, where I live, and would go and check out the vacuums there and try them out, and everything. And it was really cool, But then they went out of business, and I had plans of doing like comparison videos between the other machines there, vacuums there, and doing all that, and it just kind of, and then going out of business kind of fucked me over. Thank you, Eddie Lampert, you bastard. Anyway, so I found this off HSN. I was looking for a vacuum for my room, to use for my room. My friends had a vacuum too, but I didn't want to keep borrowing their shark, especially for, picking up pet hair and all that other stuff, and just reeking of dust and dog piss and everything. So I just wanted to have my own machine that I could use in my own room, and could use, and that be able to take care of, and it'd be my own, and I would take care of it and everything. So I got this, and paid a pretty decent price for it. And let me show you how much I paid for an HSN, and show you how many payments you can make on it if you want to get this vacuum. So this is the vacuum that the Kenmore Progressive Upright, the one I have bought off of HSN, is based off of. The Panasonic JetForce Perform. This one is listed on jet.com as the blue and black model. Its model number was MCUL555. This particular vacuum is out of stock, and no, it's not going to be back soon because this model is discontinued by Panasonic. What happened was Panasonic had stopped making vacuum cleaners here in the United States. I think they pulled out of the North American market. I think the reason why they stated was, I think it's because of competition with the cheaper options out there. Like the other companies are making cheaper vacuums and selling it for cheaper, and so more people are going to buy those. They're buying the Dirt Devils, they're buying the Bissels, the Eurekas, and they're not buying the Panasonic vacuums, which is a shame because there's a lot of, because Panasonic vacuums have been pretty good for many years. They've been generally of very good quality, and I'm pretty sure the JetForce Perform is no different, or was no different. I keep saying was because it was technically discontinued by Panasonic, but it's still being made by Cleveland, North America, by Cleveland Industries, as the Kenmore Progressive Bagless Upright, and that one. This is the model that I have that you're watching this video about, and this the model number for this machine is DU3002. This is the exact same model that I bought from HSN, the one that you're watching the video that's in this video. Paid $179 for it total with shipping and handling of $13.72. I went through the flex payment option, which was 35 flex pay installments of $36, and it was a very good deal. I was able to get a very good deal on this, and it's pretty affordable. $35 or $36 I was able to get. I was able to make payments on and get it paid off, and so that's what I want to show on HSN and show its Panasonic counterpart. And so now let's get on to the rest of the video. Okay, so this is the JetForce Perform look-alike, the Kenmore version of the JetForce Perform. It's got a nice little design for it. I like the look of it. It is, again, bagless. That's kind of a Captain Obvious statement. It has a 4-level height adjustment. Let me see if I can actually zoom in. You have high, medium high, which I have currently set at, medium low, and low. And for this carpet that I have it set at, I have it set to medium high because I kind of tried it, tinkered with it. So I went to the highest setting and I took it down a notch, see where it would go, how it sounded, and then kind of thought, I heard the motor change, okay, got a baseline. So I tried the other two settings, and obviously the other two settings are just too low, so I kept it at medium high. And so that's the setting. That's what this vacuum has. It doesn't have a standard medium setting. It's not like high, medium, low. Instead for medium, we got medium low, and medium high. So if anything, in a kind of way, it kind of makes it a little bit more versatile. Can accommodate different carpets. You also have a floor selector switch right here that you can use to have the brush roll remain off when you're having on bare floors. So right now, at this way it's set, it'll run on carpets, and then when you switch it with the vacuum off, mind you, with the vacuum off, and I'll explain that in a little bit. You can switch it back to here. Excuse me, just have a cold. You can switch it back for bare floors, and you turn the vacuum back on, and the brush roll will stay shut off. And then you want to clean it. You also, and plus if you have attachments, and I'll show that a little bit, you can adjust the tools, and it'll go through the hose. And I'll explain that in a little bit. But you have that to clean your bare floors when you're done. Switch it back to carpet, and again, like I said, with the brush roll off, and it will run. I'm sorry, I'm just getting this cord out of the way. I don't want to keep running over the cord with this vacuum. And there's a reason. I had my finger in the way. Sorry about that. And I'll explain why you should say why I say you have to make sure the vacuum is shut off before you switch the floor selector for carpets and bare floors. What happens is when you switch this carpet selector like that, it lifts the belt off the pulley, kind of like how a Kirby works. You turn that belt lifter thing, it lifts the belt off. In this case, it lifts the belt off so that way the brush roll doesn't spin, so that we can adjust it to low to the low setting for your floors. And you can use it to vacuum your bare floors without the brush roll spinning and scattering dirt over the place or scratching your floors. And when you're done, again, when of course it's running, and when I say you should turn it off first before you switch it back, is because if you have it running and you switch the belt back onto the pulley, or vice versa, when you try to switch and disengage the brush roll while having the belt running and having to spin the brush roll, you will damage the belt. Because it's spinning so fast and that brush roll, that belt lifter is trying to let the belt off, it's going to end up damaging the belt. The belt's going to wear out and snap much quicker. You're going to have burnt rubber over the clutch. It's pretty much a trip to the vacuum cleaner shop just to have it all cleaned up and fixed and everything. So when you have it running on carpets, when you want to switch to bare floors, again, just turn it off, let it wind down to complete stop, then switch it to bare floors. And when you're done cleaning your bare floors, remember to switch it back to carpets after you're done running on bare floors, so that way it doesn't stretch the belt out. That's something I have to give heads up in case if you are buying this machine, want to buy, decide to buy this machine, and if I could give you heads up, so that you're saving money on belts and so that you're saving a lot of hassle. So yeah, foreheading says different settings for carpet height. My cord keeps getting in the way. It does have a clear window so you can see the brush roll spinning. It can tell if the belt's broken or if it's malfunctioning because the brush roll won't be spinning. You won't see it spin. And if you leave it running long enough, you get a burnt rubber smell. In which that case, you should know it's definitely time to change belt. This is a multi-cyclonic design. Uses what is called compression technology. It's kind of shaped in hourglass. This is a Panasonic design. It's designed so that way all the dirt doesn't get stuck on the sides of the shrouds and everything like dirt cup, like most machines. It's intended to push all the dirt down onto the bottom of the dirt cups. That way, all the dirt is uniformly at the bottom. So it makes it easier to empty. It is bottom emptying. You can take this top off. You can actually take the shroud inside screen off to clean the brush roll. I haven't, don't know how to do that. Holding this phone and trying to do that. But I think it should tell you. It will tell you in the manual. They do have a manual for this. You can actually download it. I think from HSN before you buy it. So that way you can see what kind of maintenance there is and what kind of installation is. So that way you know what you're getting yourself into. Here's the pre-motor filter. Very nice quality filter. Very nice rubber seal. This is pretty clean. It doesn't really get that dirty at all. I think I vacuumed for a month and it was very easy to clean. It wasn't like too dirty at all. There's some dust there. You can see the little holes, the little cyclones. There's your 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so there's 8 high efficiency cyclones and 1 low efficiency cyclone. So there's a total of 9 cyclones that this vacuum has for cyclonic filtration. So kind of like a Dyson. This is kind of technically a Dyson ripoff, like say an imitation. Here we also have a HEPA filter at the bottom here. You take this cover. Yeah, I'm going to show you how that works. I realized it wasn't pointing the phone in the right direction. There we go. You press on this tab here. This comes off. Here you have your HEPA media filter. Unfortunately, a HEPA filter is not washable. unfortunately. So this one you have to replace. But it's very easy to pull out. Nice rubber seal. It's a nice It's a nice quality filter. I think the part number. I think it says part filter styles EF10. So it should be. I think you should be able to look online, should be able to look online. I think for EF10 filters, or if anything, um, look up Panasonic JetForce Perform HEPA Filter or something like that. You'll find a filter. If you have a Panasonic JetForce Perform or something like that, it will. I think they take the same filter. Again, this is one of my favorite kinds of air filters available because it traps the dust and dirt. Really traps a lot of the really small pollutants that have you reaching for the Kleenex tissue or the inhaler. And you can see it's very clean. This is the bottom, this section casing, so all the air goes through this bottom part, and you can still see it's very nice and clean. I can barely tell any dust on it. I used this for a month and there's barely any dust on it. So the filters must be doing their job, especially the pre-motor filter must be doing its job in keeping the motor clean. So that's what that main pre-motor filter does. It keeps the motor clean. It also helps, there we go. It also helps make it easier on the HEPA filter when it comes to doing its job of filtering the air. The pre-motor filter takes care of a lot of the big stuff. You got your standard attachments here. Here you have a nice long crevice tool. You're able to reach in. You can definitely reach deep into couch cushions. Reach up or down to hard to reach spots when you're cleaning. Get into different crevices. Very nice and long, so you can easily get into hard to reach spots. This is the dusting brush. Nice soft bristles. This doesn't feel like a cheap attachment. It does feel pretty sturdy. Kind of like something I expect from Panasonic. It's like a Panasonic in Kenmore design. Pretty much the kind of brush you expect from Panasonic. Also like a Panasonic, you had this little space here in the brush like that. That is so that way. If I can see if I can do this with one hand, I might not be able to. I'm going to try to do it this way. What it does is you can fit this dusting brush onto the end of your crevice tool. And then put this on your wand, and you can get really high up, and you can really get to the dust really, high up and really give it a good cleaning. And it just fits on just like that. And a lot of Panasonics have had that feature. As far as I know, every Panasonic vacuum had a dusting brush like this and a crevice tool like that. Oop. It's had that feature. And they just go like that. Okay, I'm holding the phone a different way. There we go. Maybe I'll hold it like that. I notice I'm keeping my finger in the way. For your upholstery, they don't have a standard upholstery tool, which is kind of maybe a little bit of a disadvantage. But they do have this thing called a Pet Handmate, which is their turbo brush, which is fairly standard design, almost like any turbo brush manufacturer or turbo brush there is. Well, almost standard. It has this little opening where dirt goes into, and by the looks of that, this looks like something that could easily get clogged very easily. So it's a good idea to take this apart and check it frequently, for hair to clean it out when needed. Because you can see there's the belt. Oh wait, that's not the belt. Is that the belt or is that just the wheel? Well, anyway, I think that's the fan. That's part of the turbine. So use this on your upholstery, your furniture, your stairs, maybe out in your car. You know, your car interior has little vents in the front to allow extra air to move in. So through the little turbo nozzle, so you can clean your furniture easily. And I don't think so it shouldn't bog down. At least what I'm trying to say, it shouldn't bog down when you're vacuuming upholstery with it. I've used this, I think, once. I vacuumed furniture, couch with it, and it does pretty well. But fits on just like that. It's not going to fall off. Fits there just nice and easy. Here you have your power switch right here. Your wand release. And I'll show you how to use the hose. Here's the dowel I showed from earlier. You take this, switch it to your tools. That's the wand release button. Now let me show that again, in case you didn't see it. Okay, there's the wand release. Now, of course, I'm doing this with one hand. Obviously, you have two. You can take the wand out, or wand assembly out, and you can use this to clean up and down, upstairs, up high, down low, very easily. And you use the handle from the vacuum. So the same handle you use to push and pull the vacuum is the same handle that you grip the wand with, and also which you just grip when you're using the hose. So it makes it kind of nice and comfortable. And you can take the wand off or just use the hose. There is a button right here that says handle release, and I'm gonna have to put my phone on my lap just a little bit to take it off. Okay, so what I did was, because you didn't see it, it's on the wand. I pressed this wand release button, and I pulled off the handle. I left the wand on the vacuum, just leave it there so that way it doesn't get lost. Very nice little convenient place for the wand. And you got a nice long hose, and you can fit your attachments on. Again, I have to put my phone down. I apologize, because this requires two hands. So, for example, here I have the Pet Handymate. Have a setup like that. You can clean your furniture with it. It's almost like having a little hand vacuum in your hand. Very nice. It's nice and comfortable. At least I find it nice and comfortable. I can easily clean my furniture with this, clean the stairs, use any attachments. So I'm going to put this, I'm going to put this back on. I'm going to put it back in the upright position, and I'm going to show you it in action here. Okay, so I have the vacuum set up, ready to go. As promised, here's a little demonstration. At least operating on bare floors. I will try to see if I can show the Pet Handymate running. I might hook it up on the wand, everything. But here we go. Here's my carpet. I'm gonna vacuum it, get it nice and clean, and I'll vacuum the carpet and I'll show you what's in the bin. that's picked up, that's what's going on in the room once. So I'll show you what this vacuum picked up. And that's just from daily cleaning. Like I said, it does a really good job. There's your average carpet fluff. Well, not carpet fluff, more like dust, your hair, average dirt, and maybe grit. Here, I'll put this on the floor and I'll show it. I'll dump it on the floor. Then I'll try to show the Pet Handymade in action. So I have it set here. I have the vacuum set up with the Pet Handymade tool attached to the wand. I have the vacuum set the tools, and it's kind of very easy to tell which one set the tools, where it's set at. Best way to know first glance if you're not sure which it's set at, think of it as floors. On floors, all your air is going to flow up this way into the bin, and on tools, all your air is going to flow in through the hose this way. So I have it set the tools. I'm going to go ahead and vacuum this rug. Let me adjust it. Let me just adjust the turbo head. There we go. So I'm going to show an action, see what happens. Hopefully it doesn't plug up, but here we go. Just as I figured, plugged up. Be right back. Okay, I kind of figured it was a pebble that's got stuck in the fan. Elbow joint combo thing. So anyway, take two, here we go. So did all right. Let me seem to pick up a little bit of dirt quite, all right. It's did have some trouble pick. Like I said, it did. A pebble got caught in the turbine of the back of the little head and kind of plugged it up. Let me. Let me get this area cleaned. Let me put the phone down here. Let me get that pebble in there. Okay, sorry about that. I was cleaning up the rest of the mess, making sure this carpet was very clean, and getting the pebble that it caught on. So would I recommend this vacuum? I would say so, definitely. I'm sure it'll do a great job for pet hair. I haven't really tested on heavy pet hair yet, but it says on the box it says it's ideal for pet owners. So I would figure that this vacuum would be a decent choice for pet owners. So definitely giving this my thumbs up. If I get more vacuums available that I can compare this to, I will certainly do comparison videos of it then. Feel free to rate, comment, subscribe. If you have any questions about this vacuum, please feel free to comment on the video. Now we'll get to them as soon as I can. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. This is Ryan signing off for now. You guys have a great Sunday.